your body. Butter my bread, sugar my tea. Give me a boo. Ain't nobody touching you. Wanna try it, it touching me. Watching Kayladeebookings, Caribbean Queen. Kayladeebookings, Caribbean Queen. Beauty.
I just picked up the new NYX Face Glue Primer. I've been seeing this all over TikTok and Instagram. And I was so skeptical to try this just because of the name of it. I feel like putting something on my face that's called glue just does not sit right with me. But to my surprise, I gave in, and the product is actually really moisturized, and it does leave my face with a nice glow, and that grip, you can also feel it. Alright, so to start, I'm going to go in and fill in my brows. I'm using the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This one is in the shade Deep Drapes. Also, Urban Decay did switch up their brow blade packaging, so it no longer looks like this. If you go on their website and it looks different than whatever I recommend down below, don't be surprised. They just switched out the packaging, but it's pretty much the same. Well, it is exactly the same pencil, just with a upgraded package. Then I'm going in with my Born This Way concealer. This one is in the shade Warm Sand, and I'm just using this to clean up the outside of my brows. And I'm also applying this all over my lids. I'm using this as an eyeshadow base. Then I'm going to set it with my One Size Setting powder. And today we're going to go with some eyeshadow. I'm using this LA Girl palette that I got from, I think, Marshall's in one of those stores. Lately I've been like into more makeup with shadows. I just feel like people don't even do eyeshadow anymore. Like, it's just strictly soft beats. Like, I'm tired. Put some eyeshadow on your eyes. Like, let me see some glitter or something. Don't get me wrong, I love a good soft beat. Like, that is my go-to. But can we go back to like 2016 where the girls were doing full-on eyeshadow looks with every makeup look? I miss those days. So for old time's sake, we're gonna go with some eyeshadow today. First, I'm gonna start with highlighting my brow bone. I'm gonna go with this shade right here. Okay, and good. The shadows are pigmented, so don't go in too heavy-handed now. Then I'm going in with some tape, and I'm just taping my eyes because I do want my eyeshadow to have a very sharp line. And I prefer to use the tape because I don't want to have to clean up my eyeshadow with concealer. This is the first shade that I'm grabbing and placing directly into my creases and blend that out. You want to blend it with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm also slightly blending it towards my eyebrows. Next, I'm grabbing this deeper brown shade, and this I'm placing on the outer corners of my eyes, as you guys can see. And I'm also slightly keeping it right below my creases and blending it with that first shadow that I applied. You're going to go back in with that first brush where you applied your transition color, which is this color right here. And you're just going to blend this out together. Next, I'm grabbing this light cream color, and I'm applying this only on the inner corners of my eyes, as you guys can see. Then I'm grabbing this pretty burnt out golden brown shimmer shadow, and I'm placing this all over my lids. I'm just packing it on there until you have the desired look that you're going for. In my world, more shimmer the better. So I just kept packing it on until I was satisfied, and this came out so pretty. Like, it wasn't like a heavy glitter look, but it has like this super nice golden shimmer on my eyes, and it just looks so amazing. Like, look at that, you guys. Then I'm going to go back in with our transition brush, and we're just going to blend like any harsh lines that you may have from the glitter. So just go over it and blend everything together. I'm just going to go in with a black liner. I got this on TikTok. It looks like a lipstick, but it's actually a eyeliner. And I'm going to line like the bottom of my waterline. Now I'm going to go in with a liquid liner. This one is by She Glam, and I'm going to add like the tiniest swing. Then I'm going to go in with a black shadow, and I'm just going to smoke out the outer wing. Alrighty, now you can go ahead and remove your tape, and you should have something that looks like that. For lashes, I do have these lashes that I got on Shein. I will leave the codes and the links down below for you guys. Also, pretty much all the brushes today that I'm using is from Shein. So now that we are done with eyes, now we're gonna move on to face. But first, I need to refresh my lips. I kind of just put it on, but I wasn't recording, so. And I'm using the Kylie lip butter. I picked this up 2 days ago, and I've been trying to test it out and see. This was $27, 27 hard-earned Canadian dollars. And I just feel like every time I put it on, once it dries down, my lip strips. And it's like my lips are always well exfoliated, well moisturized. And the fact that it keeps peeling and stripping my lips, I don't know if I like that. Like, I feel like this was just kind of like a waste of money. And this is her first product that I'm actually purchasing. I'm just gonna start with concealer. I'm going back in with the Born This Way concealer. I'm using the shade Warm Sun, and I like to apply my concealer and contour my face before I apply any foundation. For contour, I'm using the LYS contour stick in the shade Courage. I'm noticing a difference with the grip primer. So like the products are like really sticking to your face. Whenever I just use a reflat, everything just glides on easily on my face. With this, I can actually feel the difference. Okay. I mean, we'll see what it does once I'm done my whole face. But for now, you really feel that grip. Then I'm going to go on with this brush, and we're just going to blend this out. And in the makeup world, this is what we would call underpainting. For this brush that I'm using to blend out my contour, I did get this on Amazon. I will have it linked in my Amazon store for you guys. Just check on the makeup products and you should find it. Or you can find a cheaper version on Shein, which I will have linked down below for you guys as well. Right now I'm going to go with my damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend all this out.
Doesn't care if I'm poor or rich. I give for my love, you intended. Oh no, no, no. Can I promise I will be there for you? Oh no, no, no. If you ever leave, I go hunting for you. My queen, kiss you first thing in the morning.
And now I'm just gonna go on with a bit of my foundation. This is the NARS Radiant Foundation in the shade Macao. And I'm only applying this to like these areas right here where I did not apply any products. And I'm gonna also use this to kind of like clean up my contour, especially if you have like a harsh line. The foundation will like take that right away. Also, this brush, I got it on Shein. Also, I will leave it listed down below for you guys. And now to give my face an extra highlight, I'm going to go with the Hourglass concealer in the shade Topaz. And I'm only applying this in these inner corners right here. This product, honestly, a little goes a long way, so I'm never like too heavy-handed with it. Then for blush, I will be using the new Juvias Place blush. This blush right here, you guys, is so pigmented and creamy. I'm also using the shade Pink Passion. Just look how pretty and pigmented that blush is. And I also love that it has like this super satin finish. So even though after applying your powder blush, it has like this super radiant glow to it that I just love. I'm gonna go in with a brush to blend out this concealer. I like to bring it towards the blush because it gives you like a nice like ombre look on the outer parts. So if you have been keeping up with me, you guys know that I usually always set my under eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me First, but I just picked up the Maybelline Super Stay, which I've actually never used this powder before, but I got pretty much the same shade as the Maybelline Fit Me, which is 220. And this is either gonna break or make my makeup just because I don't know how it's gonna react towards the other concealers that I applied. I know how the Maybelline Fit Me reacts, and that is amazing. But this one right here, I have never used before, and it's my first time trying it, and I'm kind of scared because I just don't know what to expect, and I hope my makeup does not crease or cake up. And I'm just gonna take my powder puff, pat it into this. All right, let's see, you guys. Okay, it's going on super smooth. I love that. It has a very smooth finish to it. Can you guys see? Okay, so far so good. It reacted pretty well. Well, we'll see after all the powders, but so far so good. I'm gonna let that sit for like 2 minutes and just go in and apply my other powders. To set my entire face, I am using the Sephora. I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Mahogany, which is number 56. And I'm just gonna apply this like on the other parts of my face. I really love how smooth that powder is looking. I'm actually really impressed. I feel like it's even more softer than the Fit Me. Like, it has such a smooth, fine finish to it. Like, my face looks like a real life filter, especially under my eyes. And I'm gonna go with some powder contour. I am using my fave. This is Fenty Beauty Mocha Mommy. I'm gonna use the Juvias Place blush, so this one right here. Sometimes I do mix both, but I'm gonna go in with the lightest one first and see what it's given, and then if I need a little bit more pigment, then I'll go in with this one on top. All right. All right, y'all, so just like that. I don't want it too pink. Like, I'm not going for like a deep pink, so I feel like this one right here is just perfect. Now to fully set my under eyes, because just using this alone is not going to avoid those creases, so I usually always go in with a loose setting powder. I'm using the one size in the shade Sweet Honey. I go back in with that same powder puff, and I'm just going to apply this under my eyes. So you can dust it away right away, or you can let it set for like, I would say 2 minutes, then you dust it away. And while that's setting, I'm gonna go in and finish my nose. So I'm just gonna take the end of this brush that I used to apply the foundation and dust the nose away. And then I'm gonna add, this is a Ruby Kiss highlighter. This one is in the shade Golden Glow. Yes. That is all I do for face. Now to melt all of this powder together, I'm gonna go with the Juvia's Place Ready Set and Sealed spray, and I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. I felt like I was drowning there. And that smells amazing. Before we do lips, I just want to finish off my eyes. I just picked up this Meta Glow liner by Essence. I'm going to apply this to my lower waterline. I'm going to take some of this highlighter and just apply that to my inner corners. And now I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown mascara and just applying this to my lashes, my bottom lashes. Moving on to lips. So to line my lips, I'm actually using the Curve Case palette, and I'm taking this brown shade right here. Once you're done outlining, you want to take whatever powder puff you have and just go over it. Because the eyes are like very bold, I'm just going to keep the lips very simple. So I'm using Peachy Nude in this ABH lipstick, and I'm only applying this to the center of my lips. Then I'm going in with this gloss by Juvia's Place in the shade Butterscotch. I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. Something I wanted to point out, you guys see how I powdered my blush? And with the new cream blushes by Juvia, look at that glow there. I did not apply any highlighter to my cheeks, but I still have like this super fresh glow. Amazing. Not even need any highlighter once using these blushes, and like I said, it is perfect for dry skin. Yeah, this makeup turned out so flawless, and I don't know whether or not it has anything to do with the primer or this baby right here. I feel like this definitely had a lot to do with the flawlessness of this all, because I'm probably gonna put down to Fit Me for a little while, and this is my new baby right here. But yeah, you guys, this is pretty much the makeup. A little pop of color in your waterline just brings your makeup look to a whole nother life. Like, you guys, I am obsessed right now. I cannot stop looking at myself like, wow, I really did that. I really fucking did that. Put some respect on my name. We've been in the game for what, 11 years strong? And it's only getting better and better. Like, I was recently watching back some of my previous makeup tutorials, and I'm like, girl, you came a long way. When the eyebrows were really drawn on, like, it's been 11 years, you guys, and I appreciate every one of you that's been here with me since day uno. I love and cherish you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for supporting me for so long. Like, we locked in. Anyways, this pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you will not miss any of my uploads, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.